William Hutchison, Armenia Columbia Realty for Expats and Salento Columbia Realty. Video today is just a notice of the videos that we're going to do in the next few days, perhaps the next week to 10 days. We've gotten busy on the real estate side of things, so the videos have to be done as we can do them, as we can fit them in. The first one that we're going to do, because I have a lot of questions on it, is the SURA EPS health insurance debacle that's going on here right now. There's a lot of information out there. The problem with the information is that they're opposites. You hear one thing and then you get information back about that same thing, but it's entirely different. So I want to wait until I can give you accurate information. I don't know how long that'll be because it's out of my control. Now, I understand there's people waiting to get that information, as I would. The health insurance for people our age here, the premiums are very important. There's talk about the EPS, which is the basic health insurance coverage here, being discontinued for expats. I hear that one day, and then the next day I hear that that's baloney and it is not being discontinued for expats. So sit tight. I look at that as a video that we have to do every day, and it's not on the back burner. It's very evident and quite prominent in both my schedule and my thoughts. So we'll get that out to you as soon as we can. Please just have some patience. It's beyond my control. Okay, I am working on it. The thumbnail is done for it, as are some of the other thumbnails for these other videos I'm going to tell you about. The second video that we're going to do is a few days ago I did a video and it was titled, I think we video our large condo. That video is a mess. I turned the camera the wrong way. It's got to be redone, and it will be. That's all I can tell you right now, but hopefully this week. I just have to get an appointment because there are people living in that apartment. The third video that I want to schedule is that small hotel in Salento. Again, I did a video there a while ago, probably a month ago now, and it didn't turn out very well. It just wasn't bright enough. It became dark in some areas. But that's a real opportunity for someone that can maybe even put a family group together and operate that as a hotel. It's 17 rooms. You can do your own decorating. There's no furniture in there. There's absolutely nothing. There's just a bare bones hotel. But there's potential for a pool, a restaurant. There's off-street parking, which is really unusual in Salento. For those of you that don't know, Salento is a big tourist town, and it's been voted recently the safest little town in Colombia. You could run it as a bed and breakfast, you could run it as a hostel, you could run it as a hotel. There's space there for a restaurant that would probably attract local people. And the big thing about it is it's on the way into Salento. It's the very first hotel that people see. But 17 rooms, all of them en suite bathrooms. So the fellow that constructed it, he's the owner now, he had some insight and realized that all of the bedrooms needed en suite bathrooms. So you can put your personal touch on it. I like the architecture. It's Spanish colonial, and it's 2-story. It's set up as, I think, 3 separate buildings. There's a couple of wings, and then close to where you would set up a restaurant, if you went that way, there's a kitchen. It needs to be upgraded, but the basic kitchen is there. The third, I guess fourth video that we're going to do is, and I'm going to see it this week, there's a condominium in Pre-Bay. I've got videos up on Pre-Bay, and it's on the 12th floor on the mountainside. It's a bank foreclosure, and they're asking $200,000 right now. Here in Colombia, you will find that people want to charge for a view, and I don't have any issue with that. But when the view is maybe worth $2,000 or $3,000 and they want $20,000, then there is something to dispute. The one thing about using our services is you will get our opinion. And if we think that you're spending money that you shouldn't be, we'll tell you. You may not agree, and you'll tell us so. But we're thick-skinned, and that's no issue. But in the real estate business here in Colombia, and I'm going to do a video on it, not soon, but in many cases, and I have some really good examples of it, people are asking 20, 25, 30% more than their property's worth. And that's the reason that it doesn't sell for 2, 3, or 4 years. Last video I'm thinking about is doing one on Centro. I don't go there much, but it's kind of an interesting place. You might find it something that you would want to explore on your own if you came here, and it's not unsafe. I mean, you don't run down there with your cell phone sticking out of your back pocket and your Rolex on your wrist and gold chains around your neck. I mean, you're just tempting fate if you do that. But if you go down there, it's very, very busy most days. You see some really interesting things. So I'm leaning towards doing a video on Centro too, so it gives you some idea of the whole city. The ones I've done, for the most part, have been in the north part of town in the better barrios. Centro's clean. For the most part, it's safe, and it's a really interesting place to see. So I think I'll get a video up on Centro too. I just have to get in the car, drive down there, make it a point one morning to be there. That's it for today. Those are the videos that are coming. I know that the one on the hotel will not appeal to a lot of people as a possibility, but it gives you some information about Salento too, which some of you may find helpful. Salento's a nice place to live. It's a little cooler, but it's kind of a laid-back small town. Explodes on the weekends, especially Sunday when a lot of tourists from Pereira and Armenia go there. William Hutchison, have a great day. I live in paradise, and you can too.